Hey you guys, this is Snowwie 88. So, do you recognize this game? If you do, then I have some news for you, and it's about Astrophysics. Now, I play on the Italian server in this case, but it does not matter, it applies to any server. In this video I want to point out that everything beyond level 21 and maybe even beyond level 19, but I was not so sure about that because I already had 21, but I want to prove to you that everything beyond level 21 is rubbish, nonsense and waste of time. I will tell you why. I will show you this sheet I made, and it shows you the costs of level 22 and level 23. The totals are like in the billions. 1.3 billion metal, 2.7 billion crystal and also 1.3 billion deuterium. Now, what if you want to build on 12 planets, because you have Astro level 21 at this moment, and you want to build 12 metal mines level 38. These mines would cost you 196 million metal and 49 million crystal. So if you manage to build those, then those extra mines will give you 352,000 extra metal per hour on all planets, because this amount, 29,000 and a bit, is the difference between levels 37 and 38, without any officers or boosters, but I come to that later. So instead of researching Astro 22 and 23, you can also upgrade metal mines 37 to metal mines 38. When having 12 planets, you produce 12 times 29,376 is 352,512 metal extra. This is already more than an extra planet with a metal mine 38, which produces only 255,840 for just one planet. The question is, can we build 12 metal mines from the cost of Astro 22 and 23? Please note, I do not even mention the fact that you need also a lot of resources to get to your metal mine 38 on your new planet. Think about robot factory, at least at level 10. Then you need a nanite factory, also at least at level 3 or 4, maybe 5. And not to mention all the other previous mine levels you have to build before you even reach metal 38. And time. Time is so important. Building metal mines 38 on 12 planets costs significant less time. You know, if you have the resources, you can just build them. Also, if you have to include the saving up time, you need to gathering the resources required for Astro 22 and 23. That takes a lot of time. So that's about the time. Now about the costs. Let's divide the costs of Astro by the costs of metal mines level 38. Okay, with metal it would be 1.3 billion divided by 196 million is 7.1 metal mines. Ooh, that sounds not so much. But with crystal, on the other hand, we have 2.7 billion crystal, and metal mine 38 only cost 49 million crystal. You can build with the amount of crystal 56.8 level 38 mines. So since we only, between bracket, only need 12 metal mines level 38, we only need 12 times 49 million is 589 million crystal. So the 2.7 billion crystal minus the 589 million crystal leaves us with an excessive 2.2 billion crystal and 1.3 in a bit billion deuterium. I forgot to mention deuterium. Let's put it there. Deuterium. Yeah. But since the metal will only give us 7.1, we also still need 5 metal mines since the amount of metal doesn't cover. So we use the trader. In most cases and in most universes, the standard trade ratio is 2.5, 1.5, 1. To get 5 more metal mines, we need 196 million metal times 5 is 982 million metal. Okay. To get this amount by the trader, we trade our excessive crystal, which would cost 589 million crystal to get the metal. This calculation is done by the fact that I did not mention it here, but if you take this ratio, I need 982, I will type it here, 982 million metal. I divide it by 2.5 and I multiply it by 1.5. That's the ratio, that's this ratios here, and this amount of metal gives this amount of crystal. I mean the other way around, sorry. To get 982 million metal cost 589 million crystal. That's it. Sorry, it's a complex calculation because you know me, I do everything, you know, without any form of you know, pre-work, just, you know, all out of my head. Okay. So we have done that. So now we have all the resources to build 12 metal mines level 38, which produce altogether 313,884 metal. Then one single mine does 255,840. That's the one single mine if you have an extra planet. So you have this 313,000 already if you have 12 metal mines 38. But we have even more in store. We have resources left, namely 1.6 billion crystal and 1.3 billion deuterium. So how many metal mines level 39 can we build with these? Well, let's calculate. Metal requires for this level is 294 million metal and 73 million crystal. So our deuterium is sold through the trader or some nice fleeter, giving us 2.5 times the amount of deuterium, which is standard in most universes. So for this amount, the 1.3 billion deuterium times 2.5, I get 3.4 billion metal. So we scroll down again. Now we have these resources available, 3.4 billion metal and 1.6 billion crystal. So remember, 1.6, this 1.6 billion crystal is the result of this amount of crystal minus this amount of crystal, because we have used some crystal to get some metal, remember? So this is what is remaining. So I did a calculation. If we have this amount of metal and this amount of crystal, and these are the costs of levels 39, we can build 11.8 mines with metal and 21.9 mines with crystal. So basically we can also build another 12 metal mines level 39 instead of doing Astro 22 and 23. 11.8, that is practically 12. 12 levels metal mine will increase the production in regard to level 38 with 32,944 per planet times 12 is another 395,000 for all 12 planets. So here we sum it up. 12 levels metal mine 38 gives us this extra. Then 12 levels metal mine of 39 gives us this extra. Totaling now 747,000 metal extra. But we are still not there yet. As you can see, for 12 levels metal mine 39 we need 12 times 73 million crystal is 884 million crystal. So that leaves us still with, we had 1.6 billion crystal and it cost only 884, so we still have 729 million crystal. So what can we do with it? Can we build some metal mines level 40 with it? Let's see. This is the cost of a level 40 metal mine. So I calculated that if we wanted to build 2 levels metal mine, we still require 220 million crystal. That's 2 times this amount. In that case, leaving roughly 500 million crystal for trading. Well, in case of a 1.5 ratio, we only get 750 million metal in return. And, 2 times 442, it's 884, so that will not do. So I say this is not enough to build 2 levels metal mine. On the other hand, trade levels can be more beneficial at times, or you can get a decent trader or a good trading partner. So if he or she or the trader gives you a ratio of 1.8, for example, then you get 900 million metal, and then you can build 2 levels of level 40. But for the sake of this video, we assume the build of only one metal mine 40. But we keep in mind that in the very short term you could build that second level 40. So one metal mine level 40 produces in regard to level 39 on just one planet 37,000 metal per hour. So summarized, instead of waiting a long time to save up, costing also lots of resources, and doing Astro 22 and 23, you will get an extra planet, and by the time you went through all the cost and time getting that lucky number 13 planet to metal mine 38, it will give you an extra 255k metal per hour. On the other hand, if you put all these resources, in our example, into metal mines 38, 39 and even on one level 40 with a level 40 nearby, you get a total extra production of 12 levels metal mines 38, 12 levels of metal mine 39 and 1 level metal mine 40, and it totals about this amount, 784k of metal. You can see the difference, so you see doing Astro 22 and 23 is useless unless you are a fleeter and you want a mobile planet. But this video is more directed towards miners. So the difference at this moment is already 529,000 metal per hour if you just do the upgrading of the metal mines instead of Astro 22 and Astro 23. but as you already can read. But we are still not there yet. Another important fact many players forget, this is regarding plasma technology. So plasma technology gives you a 1% extra production per level gained. Only for metal, by the way. For crystal it's 0.66 and for deuterium it's 0.3. But for metal it gives you 1% extra for every level gained. So if you have 12 planets and plasma technology 15, which I have, by the way, well, I say which we have, but I have it, then you get a total amount of 784,000 metal, and add 15% to it because I have plasma technology level 15, so it makes it a total of 902,602 metal per hour. But this is only if you don't have plasma technology and you are putting everything into Astro 22 and 23. But if you put some of that resources into the plasma technology, then you will gain a lot of resources. The difference will be the more greater. Oh no, we are not still there yet. No. Because most fanatic miners use the geologist officer. The geologist officer is this officer. Now this is an Italian, so I'm sorry for it. I'm not Italian. I'm a Dutch guy speaking English on an Italian server. It's nice and ironic, but it comes down to this. For 12,500 dark matter you can get 10% extra production on your planet. So let's see, to show you how this works. Here you see my metal mine. This is level 36. It produces like 200,000 metal. And here you have the plasma technology. I have it on level 15. So level 15 gives me 15% of 200,000 is 30,000 extra. And here we find ourselves the geologist. Well, you know, a real miner cannot do without it. So this creates 20,000 extra. So that there's another 10% extra on all mines. So if you are focusing on Astro, you will keep your mines on level 37 because you don't do the 38 and you don't do the 39 and even not the 40. So you will stick on 37, and you will also lose the amount of metal the plasma technology and the geologist would give you. So to conclude this calculation, which proves beyond doubt that Astro 21 is utterly nonsense, there are also die-hard miners which use dark matter to buy boosters, usually 20% boosters. Those are these things you can buy at the shop. These things. You need dark matter for it. Now I don't have that much dark matter, but if you, for example, want a 20%, where is it? 20%, that's this one. It will cost you 8,500 dark matter, and it will give you 20% more resources over a week. But if you are swimming in money, fine, then you can do that. But I don't do that. It's too expensive, I think. I mean, if you have 12 planets, I mean 12 times 8,500 is 100,000 dark matter per week. Then it's not a nice game anymore, and then, you know, then it becomes too expensive. So those will show up here. Sometimes you get some booster by the by this option. Let's see what it has. Okay, crack and bronze. Okay, take it. And then in your shop you can see if you if you have some. Well, I have a booster here, a crystal bronze booster. Let's see if I can put it somewhere. Well, let's see. Well, I put it here. Activate. Okay, I get that free from the merchant. It's free. It's basically on the house. So further notes. In order to research 23, you need at least 142,000. 142,000, yes, big cargoes to keep that amount of resource safe. It's not like you can leave all those resources on a planet and hope that nobody will get it, because there are fleets flying around on the hunt for your resources. So you have to constantly save. Researching both these researches takes months. I will show you again. Research. Look at this. If I want to upgrade to level 22, it takes 70 S, the S stands for weeks, 20 days, 15 hours. 17 weeks. That only for level 22. And level 23 will probably take maybe half a year, maybe even longer. So, but those die-hard guys, most of these guys don't want to wait for it and spend 480,000 dark matter to instant research them anyway. But building up your new planet will also cost time and resources, and you will have to pool resources from your existing planets to build up this new planet. So how many days or weeks will it take to get the new planet to metal mine level 38 or 39? This sort of depends on how many dark matter you are going to use to speed things up. But under normal circumstances it would take you weeks. Several weeks, maybe a month, if you don't spend any dark matter, because you have to wait a long time. So weeks of lost production of your otherwise already available 12 planets with metal mines 39, 1 metal 40 and a level 40 nearly to be built. So in the end, if you take all this information, and sorry, I'm not always that clear with the pronunciation, because I don't script these kind of videos, I just talk straight out of my mind. Are you still wanting to research Astro 22 and 23? That's the big question. I would say don't do it. Focus, if you have reached 21, then don't go further and focus on building more metal mines, building more crystal mines, and enhance your plasma technology when possible, because that means every time, you know, a 1% extra on metal, for example, and build more nanite factories so they will build faster. Then even they count for your score, and besides, they cannot be taken away from you anyway. So this is the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. If you think there is something wrong with this calculation, then let me know. I think it is correct, and I think that you know, that Astro 22, 23 and further along, it's nonsense, it's ridiculous, and it's useless. So you can see I am, you know, it logs out because it's 3 o'clock. As you can see, I'm already building a 37 here. I already have a 40 here. And so I'm going on building metal mines, crystal mines, deuterium mines, whatever I need. And I will not build or research Astrophysics, because the extra planet never will produce more than all the resources you put into building, upgrading the mines on the existing planets. And besides, upgrading the existing mines goes much faster. So believe me, because I'm playing this game since 2005, so I'm a veteran. Most of you know me as Demon Freak. And yeah, and that's my contribution to this game. And I hope you take good use of this information. So guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like my channel, and leave a comment, and I see you soon. See ya. Bye bye.